It was on the 26th Sunday, March 6, 1980. So as not to spoil the excitement of debuting the most spectacular Sunday brunch in area history and the related months of work I'd put into the project, family members decided to wait to tell me. Late that afternoon, once the event concluded, I received the word that my father, Bud Longstreet, had passed in the night. It was the end of a long bout with Lou Gehrig's disease, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, also known as ALS. What was significant about that Sunday, besides being Bud's last, was that 25 Sundays has preceded it. About 8 months earlier, I received the call from one of the owners of the restaurant group that gave me my high school start in the business. The call was a special request to come back home to Sharon, Pennsylvania, to run a new restaurant the company had recently opened. Even with having my own business in New York, it was hard to say no to someone who had been so instrumental in my life. After I slept on it, I realized that this was something I needed to do. What that decision gave me was 25 more Sundays with my dad. I don't think you ever believed you'll lose a loved one, even when the doctors tell you otherwise. I'm sure I never would have had that time with my dad had it not been for that fateful call. As I read Billy Crystal's 700 Sundays, I was reminded of the rare gift of 25 extra Sundays that I'd been given. It also caused me to think about all of the other Sundays I might have had with Bud Longstreet had either he or I not been too busy doing other things. 700 Sundays is about Billy's dad, Jack, and his commitment to make every Sunday a special family day. As Crystal writes, he died suddenly when I was 15. I once calculated that I had roughly 700 Sundays. That's it, 700 Sundays. Not a lot of time for a kid to have with his dad. Even though I was nearly twice Billy Crystal's age when my dad died, I'm pretty sure we never reached 700 Sundays together. Maybe it was reflecting on all the Sundays we missed, or maybe it was getting the extra 25, but somehow I figured out long ago that I wanted to do better as a dad than I'd done as a son. As our children were growing up, Brenda and I held true to the commitment that whenever our children wanted to spend time with us, we would seize the opportunity. This was especially true during their teenage years, when the times they thought they wanted to be around their parents became rarer and rarer. We reserved weekends, especially Sundays, as family time. All the vacations included the kids. I thank my lucky stars, and I seem to have a lot of them, that the Longstreets have been able to put together as many Sundays as we have. Even so, it's fair to say they were not enough. So that you can learn from our experience, I offer the following advice. 1. Parents, actually schedule time with your kids and treat that scheduled time as if it was with your most important client. After all, it is. And consider it unable to be canceled. Children, this is number 2. Children, actually tell your folks you'd like to spend some time with them. Just saying it will be like giving your parents $1 million. 3, set aside a day a week. Hey, how about Sundays? That will always be reserved for your family. 4, parents, never leave town for a pleasure trip without your kids. You'll have plenty of time to get away without them when they leave home, and you'll be looking for something to do then anyway. 5, when you're with your family, be there. Pay attention to those moments. These will become the gifts that you will pass along in the form of stories to the next generation. They will also keep firm the memories that will keep the Sundays alive forever. The jacket description of Billy Crystal's book says 700 Sundays celebrates the memories, the love, and all the other wonderful gifts parents can give a child. These days and times are filled with stories of extravagant offerings parents bestow to their children. As I see it, the greatest gift parents can give to their children is their time. Count your Sundays. And don't forget to register for the PRLA Annual Conference and Awards Gala, October 25th to 27th in Pittsburgh. You can click on the link on the Quick Bites to register. It's going to be inspirational, educational, and fun, I promise. I'm John Longstreet with another edition of the Longstreet Beat. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you again next time.